Boys and girls, it's your friendly neighborhood JaRyCu coming at you from the Chicken Factory and the Sky Factory #3. Today, this episode is brought to you by the color red, because I've spent an entire day grinding upgrades to our base to get us to the next things we need to do. So, I didn't record all that because it's all stuff you've seen me do in the past. And I didn't see the point in making you watch me, just grind things out. I did automate a good bit of it. Like, for example, if you look in here now, Mystical Agriculture, we can now make Supremium on demand. We can craft some things on demand, and wow, I made a bunch of those. Didn't even realize it. But yeah, we can craft some things on demand now, so that's pretty cool. I've added a lot of things we can craft on demand. Like, for example, the wireless crafting monitor was crafted on demand. I have gone and set up an empowering station that can craft stuff on demand, because I needed it for some other stuff we did. So, you notice we got the note section back up. I don't think I used it in the last episode because I kind of forgot about it. But we're going to use it today because I've been playing this game for, I hate to admit this, but about 14 hours, give or take a few lunch breaks. And my brain's shot. It's close to midnight here. But I want to get this out because I've had an episode come out every single day for the last 2 weeks. I'm not going to miss that. So let's show you what all we did. We're going to start right over here. Now you remember I showed you the weather farm last time. And I had a pretty simple setup. It was just these two things and our cobblestone. I would come in here, I would set up the weather, I would flip the switch, and he would die. Or she, depending on what came out. Well, that was all well and good. And I was happy with that. But I knew there was a better way. And I'd seen, back before Christmas, I think it was, this guy using phantom faces and wireless redstone and all this to do this. And now that I've used the wireless redstone over here for this guy, I've kind of got the hang of how to use it. It was a little bit difficult to get my mind around, to be honest with you. But once I figured it out, it was really, really simple. All you have to do to make these things work is when you build a redstone transmitter, as soon as you put it down, it gets a channel. Like, see how this one says channel 2? I'll come over here. This is channel 1 because it's the first one that I placed. If you come over here, you've got channel 3. So 1, 2, 3. So when you make the receivers, you click them on the one whose channel you want them to take, and then they take that channel. Pretty simple, right? So this one is on channel 2, which is this guy. This one's on channel 3, which is the guy over there. Now, it's important for this that I did it that way, because you don't want to try to place, when you build a wither, you have to put down the soul sand first, then you put down the wither skeleton heads. Well, you don't want to put those down in the wrong order. So what I've done here is I've got it set so it sends a redstone signal into this guy, which sends a signal to here, which is being read, it sends a signal to here, which is being read by the conduit. The conduit puts that signal into all 4 of these blocks at the same time. Pretty simple, right? Now you notice there's also item conduit. This is a dump chest of soul sand. Put soul sand in, it puts it in there, so it's all good to go. This is set to put it in there in a round robin fashion, so that it pulls 4 at a time. It'll put 4 here, then 4 there, then 4 there, then 4 there, and then start over again. And keep on going around like that. Same thing up here. That chest is for wither skeleton heads, which we have a ton of over there. When I finally turned this thing off this morning, it was sitting at 5 stacks. Now I put a stack in the RS system for some crafting, and I put another stack in here. And I've made a pretty decent number of nether stars. I still haven't extended our system over here, but if I look it up, we're up to 12 nether stars. So I've been doing some stuff, doing some things. You know how we do. So instead of just sitting here, the repeaters here are just to delay. That's it. That's all the repeaters are for. We just need a delay for those skeleton heads, like I was saying. So all you got to do to use this thing now is you click the button. Evidently, you run out of soul sand. Where do I have some? Okay, then we're going to just take some from here. And that automation didn't work out, did it? We'll just do it again. That'd be the easiest thing to do. I guess you grabbed that one, didn't you? Okay, so let's do this. Just to make it easy on me, put one in there, one in there, one in there. I haven't yet made soul sand an on-demand thing. So this is all I have for now. I'm going to have to go make some more and figure out how to automate that. Here's how this is supposed to have worked. Click that on. And I'm going to back away because even though it doesn't hurt, I still don't like getting hit by the explosion. I had to raise the force field up one level. You notice stuff drops down there. Oh, we lost something else. I don't know what we lost. Let's see. We lost our nether star. Wonderful. So I don't know what's happening here. I don't know why it does that. Because this guy should just grab those. Like immediately. I may have to try something else. Because I don't even know why it's dropping the nether stars down there. It just makes no sense to me. But I've wasted a good many of nether... I probably lost 5 or 10 nether stars tonight. Because I had a lot of soul sand. I had 80-something pieces of soul sand. And we're down to 3 now, I think it was. But you get the idea. I'm leaving this off just to save the power, even though it's not necessary. But you see the automation. The phantom faces were a pain in the whatever to set up. What I did was, I built a dirt structure 1 block in front of where I wanted the wither to be. Now, it took about 15 minutes of trial and error. But basically, you build a structure, and like I said, I built mine out of dirt. And then I used a phantom connector, I think it's called. Phantom connector, this guy right here. Which, with the resources I have, is really, really cheap. There's nothing to it now, because we got ender chickens and they're doing their thing. So you take the phantom connector, click it on the block that you want to connect that block to, and then connect it to the phantom face. Same thing with all these. Then you select which direction you want to put it on. So I wanted all these to go in the north section. So all these say north, and these say down. So this will click down to where I want it to go, and that's how you build it. Pretty simple to do. Pretty simple indeed. Now to make those phantom faces, we needed empowered diamantine crystal, which takes clay, a clay block, light blue dye. Luckily, we made the light blue chicken like 20 episodes ago, and a diamantine crystal. Diamantine crystal comes from shooting a diamond with the laser over here. It takes 1,060, because remember, this is 1,000 every time it shoots, so 1,060 to make that. Not the hardest thing in the world to do. This, on the other hand, was a little more difficult. I had to figure this out. So what I did here was, this is a dump chest. So it's got all the materials in there. And automatically, through the use of awesome conduits, let's go down here and take a look. We've got conduits for items and for energy running all through this. This is actually conduit facade here. I'm not holding anything to show you, so I can't show you. Just take my word, that's conduit facade right there. You can see it in the tooltip. So all the conduit runs through here. Each one of these has a filter in it. So this one is whitelisted to only put light blue dye in there. Since it can only hold one, because these platforms only hold one at a time, I'm just going to stick it up there. Now, I made extras a while ago because I didn't count correctly. I meant to only do enough to use the diamantines in it, and I don't think I've got any more of them. Let's take a look. No, but we can make one. I'll make one just to show you how this works, because to me it's pretty neat. And if you've never used this before, you'd probably be interested in seeing that. Or else, why would you watch the episode? Oh, come on, dude. Get around. There we go. Oh, yeah, I set this thing up, too. This was a bit complicated, but it was honestly the easiest way I could do this in bulk. All right, let's just go and do a bunch of these. Let's do like half a stack. Because I got plenty of diamonds now. So this is a precision dropper. This drops something either directly in front of it, or if I had it up, directly down, just like an open crate from Britannia. So I throw those in there. And then I take this guy here, which is a dark utilities timer. Now this is in ticks. Remember, 20 ticks is 1 second. So what I do is I set this thing to go off every 10 ticks. Wait a minute. I need to do something first. I need to get rid of my magnet. Otherwise, it's going to suck everything over here as soon as I turn it on. Okay. So I set this for every 10 ticks. Hit enter. And it goes. Oh, come on. Am I out of power over here? Did I forget to hook up something? I did forget to hook up something. Somewhere. This has been working the entire day today. You think you're out of power? No, you have plenty of power. I ran that over there so it gets more power. Let's see, conduit. Let's just going to change this out really quick. That way it'll connect to everybody. Keep you connected there. Need you two connected. That no longer connects to anything. And honestly, these aren't doing anything either, but we'll do this anyway, just to say that we did. Now, are you going to get some power? Oh, that's staying solid for some reason. Weird. I've never had a bug out like that. It wasn't a power thing. The redstone circuit just locked it. I wonder if I had this thing going too fast. Maybe that's it. I think I set it for 1 second at a time. There it goes. And there's no on-off switch that I can find. So I just set this thing for a maximum of 12,000. It's good to go. Then I have this guy right here, which is an advanced item collector from Random Things. It's another mod in here. And I've got an item filter over here. And this item filter, very simply, it's just like the X-Ray Utilities 2 or Ender IO item filters. You just put in there what you wanted to pick up. It puts everything in the chest it's attached to. I've got an import bus over here. Brings everything back to the system. So if you look in here, all of our diamantine is right there. Bada bing. So let's just take, I don't know, 8 of them out there, because I think that'll be enough. And we'll show you how this bad boy works, because it's kind of cool. Throw them in there. And this is the whole thing's on autopilot. So everything just pops up. It's good to go. And since we're using RF Tools power cells, it's automatically powered from the big reactor. It just keeps pulling stuff from here until it's done. Then it puts the empowered ones back in here. I don't have this hooked to the RS system, so I'm not really sure how to automate it, but I think I've almost got an idea. And since we have a ton of power now, we're going to start getting into wirelessly doing things. Bam, 8 of them, just like that. Nice and quick and fast. So if you have any questions about how I did that, because I know I went fast. Oh, here we go. You can see the conduit since I'm holding some now. So how the conduit just runs down here. And if I'm not mistaken, no, I can't get it from here. I have to go down under to get it. I'm going to hear some see it too. You can pause the video because I'm just going to flash it up here for you. Okay, the middle one is set. Come on. Oh, I can't get it steady. There we go. Middle is set for in and out. It inserts in the green channel, diamantine crystals. It extracts from the brown channel, the empowered ones. The chest over there exports on green, inserts on brown. Then all these other ones, I showed you the one over there that had the blue dye in it, or light blue in this case. Inserts on green, and these only insert because they're not going to be able to pull back out because it's going to use up the item. So that's how that works. Pretty nifty, pretty quick. Okay, so we've seen the upgraded wither farm. We've seen this doohickey here, the actual additions and powering thingy. I don't know that word, so like I said, I'm sleepy. Okay, what else did we upgrade? We upgraded, holy moly, what's going on here? That's different. What was that? Draconium ingots apparently don't have a texture. Well, that's just awesome. Yeah, I'm doing Draconium in here. So, we're going to get awakened Draconium, which means we need to put them in there. It's going to clear their eggs out. Let's get them to breed up. These are the last chickens I need to breed. I had to breed pig iron chickens first, which was iron plus something. I honestly don't even remember now, because I did this a couple hours ago. Pig iron chickens was ardite plus iron. So we had the ardite chicken up there. I just brought him down, mated him up. In the pearl. Oh, let's hope it will go fast. Okay. Okay, we need to find somewhere to put this stuff. Man, that's weird that it's just plugged out. I'm not even using a texture pack in this. Let's stick it there so at least we have it. Okay, so Draconium is going to come in handy for building things. And my understanding is awakened Draconium will come in even more handy. So instead of going through all the stuff that I don't understand, I just went in the configs and turned on these 2 chickens because I'm doing everything else in this pack with chickens. And you're about to see that. We're about to go where I upgraded more stuff to use chickens. So a pig iron and an ender pearl chicken creates a Draconium. Then you put the Draconium back with its mama chicken. A little bit of inbreeding going on there, I know, but all these chickens came out of like one base chickens, so they're all cousins anyway. But these 2 together should get me awakened Draconium chickens pretty soon. It'll take a little bit of time. So we'll come back and check on them before the end of the episode. Okay, next thing's next. Yeah, I made the extreme reactor a little more extreme. Give it a little more power over there. And I think I told her to make capacitors, but I don't remember. Let's see if it'll make some for us. Do I have enough stuff in here? That's what it was. I ran out of redstone. So I had to make some more redstone chickens. See how this thing's going to do everything for us. It's going to take a little while for her to get it done, though. Okay, so all I did not go side to side and make it. Actually, no, I did. I doubled this thing twice over since the last time we looked at it. So now it's got 3, 6, it's got 9 control rods. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks tall. So that's what? 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 63 diamond blocks alone. That's a whole stack of diamond blocks I've got in there. Plus fuel rods, plus all that. So we needed a way to get power out of this. Well, this thing here, it's going to be hard to see right now. Because it's going to be a little off where it cuts on. I've still got it set at 90% to cut on. But this thing gives 20,800 RF per tick. 20,800. That's a lot of energy. You see we got our fuel reactivity here. The higher that number gets, the better it is for us. So, I decided I wanted automatic fuel. So what I did was I bred up some Yellorium chickens. I took our base pair, hatched 3 more of them, and then stuck them over here. So what happens here is I've got green channel going in here with a filter for Yellorium. Look that up one just to make sure. So all Yellorium goes into here. This has a void upgrade on it. So there's no need for me just to stack Yellorium because it's not something you use for anything. But it goes in here as a buffer. Then it pulls it back out on the purple channel, inserts it here into the reactor access port. So this has now got a full stack. When I did this, this was completely empty. So it's giving me a stack of that, plus whatever power it's used. Plus now this is almost to the stack over here. So these little chickadees are doing what they do. It produces cyanide in it, I think. Cyanide. Yeah, it produces cyanide, which you can use to do stuff. Like you can make plutonium out of it. You can craft it into turbine rotors, but we've got a cyanide chicken, so I'm not really worried about it. So all I do is I extract the cyanide and I throw it in the trash, along with everything else they produce. So see, this extracts on the light gray channel, I think it is. This inserts in the light gray. And this takes all the poop and the feathers and even the eggs, and it throws them in the trash. Because honestly, we don't need them. We've got so much stuff going over there, there's just no need for them over here. But yeah, so this extreme reactor, our entire base's power is powered by chickens. How amazing is that? Now you see why I'm calling this place the chicken factory in the sky. Oh yeah, I really like this. I really, really like this. This is making me happy inside. Okay, let's go over here now. And you know how I talked in the last episode about redoing this using our tools crafters because they're faster? I did. It took a little bit of doing. Because my original plan was to have every crafter able to craft an octuple compressed cobblestone. So that way, whichever one got there first was better. And then I started setting it up, and it was a huge pain in the bleep because you have to go through and program each recipe on each one. There's no copy thing like there is with Ender.io. Now, I couldn't just set one conduit and copy it. That doesn't happen with this. And then I realized it was going to be a little bit slower to do that. So what I did was, these first 4, I'll do just compressed cobblestone. That's it. The next 4, I'll do the double compressed down here. Then I did them in sets of 2. So it does the 3 times 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times compressed. So what we're sitting at right now is we have 1 7 times compressed cobblestone. None over there. And over here we've got 1 6 times. We've got 2 6 times. So we're getting closer. We're not there yet, but we're getting closer. Eventually, one day, we will be there. Did I already program you? Yeah, so there's an octuple. Octuple is that many blocks. You can read the tooltip. I don't know what number that is. It's just a bunch. A bunch. And each one of these is color-coded, so that way nothing accidentally gets mixed up. Everybody has a home, and everybody's programmed, and everybody's good to go. And this is chunk loaded, so no matter where I am, this is running the entire time I have the save loaded. This is not on a server. This is on my private drive. So when I exit out of here, everything shuts down. It doesn't run overnight like you're seeing in some of the other people's videos. Currently, this is matching thing for thing. You can see how tall I built this thing. This capacitor bank, these are all the 25 million ones, but it's holding 275 million RF, which is not too shabby. It'll do 275,000 RF per tick. I'm kind of hanging around to see if this thing will cut on for a minute. Oh, we just missed it. But when it cuts on, it produces so much power, it keeps on filling itself up. It's just that efficient. Ah, we just did miss it. Let's see if we got more capacitor banks. Because this thing was hanging on me a while ago. Are you hanging again? It keeps getting stuck on electrical steel. I don't know why. Because I was making that just fine a while ago and I didn't change anything. Oh, it's making energetic alloy. Okay, it's not stuck. It just takes a while to do. I probably would do better putting more alloy smelters down here, or some kind of faster furnace even. I wonder. Yeah, I could just stick a furnace down here. Like one of the Supremium furnaces. That wouldn't be terribly hard to do. We'll look at that if there's time before the episode's over, because we're about to run out of time here. Now, you remember lots of dirt. Showed you this in the last episode, I think it was. So all these smart chickens over here are making all this dirt. We're collecting stuff over here as a buffer. We've got a trash can for any run over. So, that was working so well, I said, you know what? We need some more materials, because we're getting short on redstone. You see right here, we're at 92 redstone. We're getting short on iron, and gold, and quartz, and wood. Glass, sand, you know, all the stuff you see right there. We're getting short on it. This is an XP bubble. And believe it or not, I needed XP. Completely forgot about the wither farm down there that had 70-something levels of XP in it. So what I did here was I took these guys, and we'll take this down so you can see it again. And I just started laying out nesting pins. I made an entire stack of nesting pins. That will look up here so you can see it, because this is just copy and paste from down there. I'm probably going to go back and make it look prettier, but for now it just works. So what happens here is something extremely complicated. I don't even remember how I set this thing up. Double input output. I basically copied the conduit settings from over there and brought them over here. We've got, I think, 5 diamond chickens. There's more iron up here, isn't it? Yeah, 5 iron, there's glowstone, redstone, all the stuff you saw in the drawers is over here now. All of their poop and eggs are put over here into the composting bins. All the materials that we want are over here. And I've got that hooked underneath with another, what do you call it, external storage thing. So whatever you see in here is actually showing up in here. So all this is showing up in our grid also. It's kind of neat. Now, I emptied the dirt this morning because I had to make something. I don't remember what I made. What did I make? I have no idea what I made, but I made something. So I emptied this bin right here. Excuse me. Yeah. Well, that came out of nowhere. So I emptied this right here. Now look at this. In one day of playing, it's gotten 90 stacks of dirt. That's 5,700 pieces of dirt. You see that? That's ridiculous. 5,700 pieces of dirt in one day. That's really going to help us over here to build more islands and really expand this whole thing out. So it's going to start looking like we have a planet up under us. That means we're not going to worry so much about falling off. That's going to be awesome. By the way, if you want to see the connections down here, I've got it covered in facade. You can see what I had to do. I ran everything up under there just like you saw on the second layer. The ones down here extract all the waste. The ones behind them up there extract all the good stuff. And here's where I connected that up with the wireless external storage grid. So yeah, that's how that works out. And believe it or not, I'm not experiencing any lag outside of what the recording software is doing. That's right. I've kept my base so spread out, we're not getting lag, which I'm purely amazed at. I mean, I feel blessed by that, to be honest with you. Oh, we're going to awaken Draconium chickens. Land. None there. Did you get any? No. No. Okay, which one is it? Awaken Draconium. I can say in all my time playing Minecraft, I don't think I've ever gotten Awaken Draconium anything. Okay, let's go do this. Does it leave me anything up here? No. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now we can take these guys. So I'm going to want Draconium. Where's my other nets? Yeah, you can tell I'm getting ready to make something here. Animal. There we go. There's my chicken. That one's got a chicken. We didn't get any more of those cool eggs now. Okay. We do need to put one of those in the storage. Dang, I ran out of... I mean, look at all that. Every one of those represents 10, 10, 10 eggs. That's how many different chickens we have bred. We throw all the extras in here once these fill up, because almost all these are full. That's how much chicken breeding I did, majority of it off camera. Okay. It's just weird. I don't know why that texture's not showing up. I may see if there's an update for Draconic Evolution. Put that in there. We'll just know that's Draconium. Just going to put these chickens up, then I'll show you what I found in the beneath. Oh, we don't have enough. One Draconic chicken. I want to keep those for awakened. I don't know if I need that much awakened or not. Okay. Let's go show you what I found in the beneath. Now, you remember the episode a few episodes ago when we went to the beneath? I don't know, it was in the early 20s. I don't remember what number it was. But I was complaining about how when I watched HypnoX and XB go to the beneath, because I'd never been there before and I want to see what it was all about, they had this gigantic cave that they just warped into. And it was really cool for them. We got to mine and it was nothing but solid rock and I had to like tunnel my way. Well, it kind of sucked. I wasn't happy about that. So... somebody left me a comment, and dude, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. Wow, that was random. I think I got my sword out. Well, a guy left me a comment and said if I were to tunnel down just a little bit, I would find that gigantic cavern. So you see I've done some tunneling. Our pick, I made our pick unbreakable because that was a challenge out of the book, and it's easy. All I had to need was some obsidian and gold, and you make 5 plates, and then you put it on. It's unbreakable. It's good to go. Well, so I did that, and then I had to get some more food, and then come down here, and I just started mining. So I started mining randomly. I was looking for prosperity shards because I wanted to make some stuff. And I found the cavern. The dude was right. Now, right now we have night vision. That's why everything looks so bright. I can't take the night vision off because we'll fall, and there's too many mobs. If you look at the map... Oh, I think my armor's too good. I don't take any damage. Yeah, if you look at the map, you can see what I lit up. Everything else is pitch black like that. Completely pitch black. That weird slobbering sound you hear is the grue. The grue exists away from the light. Those are spires? Okay. Yeah, the night vision here is a little bit weird. It's not what I'm used to with night vision. But I went around while ago, so I needed a bunch of prosperity shards to make some Supremium. And I went up, and it just keeps going up. Like, look, I'm flying up right now. I know you can't see the coordinates because of the notes and stuff. Let me just turn that off. So look, we're at almost Y200. And it's just more rock. And there's mobs everywhere down here. And I think I can go up even more if I wanted to. I'm not going to, because you get the idea there. That beacon is my portal out. I haven't been using the portal, I've been just using the FTB home command. But you can see there's a bunch of stuff here, and this is a really easy way to get some of the stuff that I needed. Because there's no prosperity chicken, there's no black quartz chicken. So I've been coming down here to grab stuff I need. Like, obviously I don't need redstone, I don't need coal, I don't need gold. I don't need the green stuff there, the inferium and, inferium ore, I don't need any of that. So I've not been using that. But prosperity shards, I need it in the back. I decided to come in here and get them because I don't know another way to get them. It didn't show for the lasers or anything, which we haven't made yet. We're going to be making lasers pretty soon. In fact, we're going to start working our way back to the book again pretty soon. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot. This was the other note. I made the Supremium Armor just a few minutes before I started recording. So maybe 30 minutes ago now. I added the night vision to this, and I left the other slots empty because I didn't see anything needed. I may add some like fire resistance to these, so we go to the nether and look for some more stuff. But yeah, so we've now got Supremium Armor. So let's take a look at the book here, see if there's anything else we can check off. Because I've been checking off stuff without y'all here, and that's my bad. Okay, we did all this together. Stone Age, we did all the Stone Age. Farming Age. The only jar we'll do the next episode. That's an easy one. There's not enough time here. Solium Dagger to obtain a mob chunk. I guess we could do that down here. Craft a Master Infusion Crystal. I haven't done that. Supremium Armor, check. Supremium Apple. I didn't craft one. I got one. So we'll go back and craft one next episode. Diamond Chest Transporter. We're 1/5 of the way there. So I've got one right here. This one, it says contains 0 items. It's got a blaze spawner in it. Killed a wither. You saw us do that on camera. Haven't done the end yet because I'm trying to get better weapons. So we've got to do those two. Dragon's Breath, End City, Hatch Dragon Egg. I did a bunch of this stuff here. Let's see. Create a passively cooled reactor. Did it. Haven't done the active ones yet. We'll get around to that. And I've been trying to find the maximum size reactor. If you know the maximum size, tell me so I can start building for it. Haven't done the turbine yet. We'll be doing that pretty soon. We're now over 10,000 RF a tick. Next goal is 100,000, so we'll get to that. Oh, 1 million. We'll get to that too. Okay, lightning rod, solar array. I'm working towards that now. Let's see. This one I'm trying to figure out. Craft the highest tier unbreakable builder's wand. Oh, I can do that now. That's the nether star thing. I did this one. there wasn't a point, but I did it just to check it off. Let's see, Unbreakable, did that one to check it off. Melee Tinker's weapon that does 20 damage or more. I think I can get around to that. Build any melee weapon that does 90 more damage. If y'all know how to do that one, leave me comments on that too, because I haven't come across that. Okay, haven't done Blood Magic in here, because I'm doing a separate series with Sneaky the Lost on Blood Magic. Britannia I may jump into, since we have all the free stuff anyway. I've got stacks of Terra still. We may just jump into this, and I may automate a lot of this. I don't normally automate it. I like to do Britannia the vanilla way. I've done it so many times. We're going to see about automating it just to make it easier. Draconic Evolution, we're getting started on now since we have the Draconium and Awakened Draconium. Hey, automate with it. We've done that. Haven't done this one yet. Charm of Dislocation. Okay. Obtain a Dimlet Parcel. We did that a long time ago. Haven't done any of this. Let's see. Haven't done that. Yep. Okay, we'll do that pretty soon. Fossil Chest. I kind of skipped over that, but I guess we need to do that too. Input Generator, Terrain Scanner, produce a billion RF per tick. We need more diamonds. We need to know what the max size reactor is. Okay, we did this. I don't think I showed it off. But that's right there next to the weather farm. That's why I've got those random farming stations out there. And there are 20 crops. We're getting closer to this goal. Okay, that's the end of the book. So we're getting closer to the end of this thing. I'm having a blast with it, so I don't really want to, but we're getting there. Let's go to the home me. Let's see if that chicken hatched out yet. And I appreciate y'all sticking around, by the way. If you like what you're seeing here, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and then share this out with some people too. By the way, here's the 20 different crops. It's as automated as I'm going to make it because I don't need any of this. I just picked 20 crop seeds, made them, and planted them to get the achievement. I'm not actually taking them in. But there he is. Check this guy out. Little dude, you need to go over here and be in this farm. We kept a slot open for you. You know what? No, I don't need him there yet, because I need to be able to get us drops so I can make a spot. So we'll put you in there for a minute. Let you drop some stuff. And then I need... Yeah, I think it's going to be it for this episode, because you see we got the Awakened Draconium chicken, which is exciting. There we go. Magma slime chickens. I mean, look at the base now. It takes a little while to get across this base, and this armor actually flies faster. The reason I made this, you see on here, it's the set bonus is flight. So you get all 4 pieces, you get free flight. So I no longer need those water mills that we made and all that set up. And I mean, look how big our base is getting. That's going to be really cool. We've got so much dirt now. We can build a bunch of these islands. And I want to keep them kind of small like that, so those are my mountains. I'll do them so that one's flattened out versus perfectly round. I'm going to keep on doing things like that so that eventually we do get a decent bit of land going on. I'm going to create a couple of rivers, maybe a big lake in the middle of them. So I'm going to create just a nice little piece of property in the sky, I guess you'd say. I've never seen anybody else do that before, so let's be the first. But guys, this has been an extra long episode. It's 25% longer than I usually do. I appreciate those of you who stuck it out to the end. If you saw anything in this episode that I went too fast on or you want to talk more about, leave me a comment. Reply or at least hit the like button on every single comment. If I really like the comment, I'm going to pin it to the top so other people see it. But let me know anything you want to see more of, and I'll address it in the next episode after I read it. Alright guys, that's it for tonight though. Thank you so much for coming out, and I will see you later.